Sure, hello again, magmawk, and we're gonna do it. It is a Lord British game, a Lord British production. Good old Ultima V, Warriors of Destiny. Who's the warrior? You are the warrior. No, I'm the warrior. I'm magmawk. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this fun fest, shall we? Let's start the dolls version, and we shall create a new character. Now you can transfer characters from your old series. I did not do an old series. More on that later. And of course the introduction, I'll do it very briefly just so you have a quick look at it there. A little bit of story. Actually a good amount of story. You can always pause the video if you wish to read more. But the basic story is, you, from another world, have been summoned to Cesario once again. And of course, why have you done has it happened? Because there's more trouble. The key is the ankla, the necklace you wear with a pretty symbol on it. And yes, you are the avatar, and you look sexy like that. But yep, Britannia, that's the land, the main land there. And here's our good friendish Shamano. If you don't remember, he is a good guy, yes. He's a ranger, although in this game he's called a fighter. He's one of the two good friends you have met along your journeys. But no, there are 3 Shadow Lords. And before you can get more information, they zap Shamano. Just missing you. They don't attack you because they see your ankla. And they're like, yikes! That won't work again, folks. But regardless, let's find Ilo. Yes, the bard Ilo. An old man with a silly plan. But regardless, we have 2 friends. We have more friends available as well, but there's a problem. Britannia has been taken over by Lord Blackthorn. And he takes the virtues of Lord British to the extreme. Lord British is missing, presumed dead. So much for a brief introduction, eh? But regardless, Ultima is a game with several places to visit. 8 dungeons, 8 shrines. Dungeons being the evil part, and of course shrines being the 8 virtues. And of course there's always an underworld, and there are plenty of islands to discover as well. So we're almost there. There we are. We shall create a new character. I shall be known as Magma. You shall be known as whatever your name is. I art a male. And yes, there's a lot of yield talk. And speaking of yield talk, here comes Yield Gypsy. Yeah, she gives me a little bit more information there. And asks me questions. 8! Several questions based on the 8 virtues. Now, whatever you choose, determined by the A or B button of course, is what virtue you value most. Do you follow this honestly? Or do you vouch for spiritual improvement? Well, I'm honest. I am honestly insane. Here's another question. Will you let him fight alone? Or will you sacrifice your life to help him? Well, we are the Avatar. We believe in helping people, so I shall sacrifice. There is no wrong or right answers, by the way. However, it will determine your statistics, depending on which virtue you choose. In Ultima 4, it determined what class you were. But this time, you have plenty of options available to you, regardless of which path you choose. I shall valiantly enter the battle. Play the braggart. will you humbly let another go? But I like to cheer up children. I shall be compassionate. That is a good question. I must be honest. You demand my food? I shall attack thee. Because I am like that. And it eventually, through process elimination, will limit you to one virtue. More on the virtues later. But for now, I am valorous, yes. And this being the 5th game in the series, the 3 Ages of Darkness are already over. You shall read up on your Ultima history. And yes, it even breaks the 4th wall by telling you I began my quest in Ultima 4, part of the 3 Ultimas that were in the Age of Enlightenment. But I'm in the middle one. But regardless, let us journey onward. And as you figure, I am sitting there drinking my tea, like a good chap. But there's more important things. You notice there's plenty of stats available. And of course to our left is the main action. Down below, text. You can do texty things. There's nothing to attack. Yes, by the various commands on your keyboard, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all through the alphabet, will be our various commands. We will go over them as we are needed to. You can move, of course, with the arrow keys. And let's get out here. So we press O to open, and then the direction we wish to open something. Easy cheesy, huh? Wrong. So let's have a look around. I see bountiful crops. I see grass. I press L to look and see more grass. And I also see bushes or trees, whatever you want to call them. So, moving out of an area, this is considered a mini-town, Ilo's Hut. Yes, I wish to leave. I press Y and say yes. And here I am, unable to see very far. Because I am in the crowded forest. Now in this game, you will die. A lot. Until you get powered up. So, where should we go next? Well, I'm going to leave some options up to you, but for now we shall head towards the Castle of Britannia. Oops, what? Sometimes I choose the wrong keys. Sometimes I go very slowly. Sometimes I see weird signs and cryptic messages. Yes. In this game, as several of the other Ultima games, you will have to, not have to, but look at these and decode them. Yes, there was a runic alphabet, including with each of the Ultimas. So I'll go through each and every single letter. Or just assume they're important and move on. Yes, this playthrough, playthrough, shall be for beginners. Or casual people like myself. I used to be hardcore. I'm not hardcore anymore. I am nothing. Because I am looking at my maps right now. And deciding where to go. Where should I go? I should probably go one way. Or else I'd be in big trouble. Yes. According to my map, I am completely lost. Because I usually die right off the bat. And end up at Lord British's castle anyway. Oh, speaking of Lord British, he isn't there, if I haven't told you. But you will be seeing him again. So yes, not very many enemies in this game. Until you get to the dungeons. Of course, the enemies in this game, they might whoop your butt. Unfortunately, there is no music. There is a MIDI patch in the later versions, and in patch versions, and I see brush. But there is a few sound effects. You may hear them through the microphone that I have clipped to me. But what is more important is, because this is video and I'm posting this on YouTube, the 10-minute time limit. Magma WK, be right back.